And other airlines are reaping the benefits from it. Because they'll never fly them again anytime soon because it doesn't seem to be the friendly skies. All right, back to Mexico. Top Mexican officials yesterday said that Mexico may consider charging a fee for Americans entering the country and what could be seen as retaliation for a border wall for Donald Trump. Now, Foreign Secretary Luis Vengari, he says he's meeting with Mexico's top legislators, called Trump's plan an unfriendly, hostile act, and called on his colleagues to consider the entry fee. Now, Mexico, everybody knows that Mexico is corrupt. They make a lot of money that goes into their country from drugs. And a lot of people get killed in that country because of drugs. They have a very serious issue in Mexico. Everybody knows that goes to Mexico. It's terrible. That's why a lot of Mexicans have tried to make a life over here, have moved over here, have started businesses over here, and there's a lot of hard-working Mexicans that I know. But they've told me, of course it's corrupt, because the leaders allow it to happen. And, they need to change it, but it calls them out for the corruption that they have, and they don't like it. But there's got to be snowflakes over there that believe that this is bigotry. Donald Trump hates Mexicans. He hates Spanish people and all this other stuff, which always has cracked me up. When some Latinos basically said that he didn't like Latinos because he was talking about banning Mexicans. And now everybody likes Mexico because of it. It's just the oddest thing. And the reason being is because of the left-leaning media. They are the ones that fan the ugly flame. So good luck, Mexico, trying to get the fee and scaring America into doing that. Trump's going to build the wall. I have no doubt. People say, well, he's not going to be able to do it at the Rio Grande. There's places that it's just impossible to do. It's impossible. There's places where Mexico, they're not going to build the wall. They're not going to do it there. A lot of things can be done that are not being done, and now they're being done because we have somebody that actually cares. If you think that Mexico is a terrific place and you don't think that they're aiding to the disintegration of our neighborhoods and providing drugs to our youth and to adults, you don't think that opioids and all that stuff is coming over from Mexico, you got another thing coming. It is a cesspool of filth that comes over. Now, not everybody that comes in from Mexico is corrupt. That's true. We're just trying to keep the bad guys out. There's a vetting process. And there's a process if you want to be a naturalized citizen. If you're in Mexico. Again, I don't know why this is such an odd thing, but you have to educate. By the way, very sad, I would have to say, for ESPN, because there's a big story. In case you have not heard, the Sports Broadcasting Network sent out a memo to employees today informing them that a series of previously announced layoffs would take place today. The number of employees cut will be 100. The memo from ESPN President John Skipper noted that the network's new talent lineup would be announced soon. The layoffs are expected to impact some of the nation's popular on-air personalities, and a lot of them are simply not happy. ESPN is the classic liberal mode. We have liberal sportscasters, liberal announcers, and we are anti-American. Why are our ratings going down? It's Mike Voop wrote that. Progressives work their way right out of a job. Thank you, America, President Trump. The world has put more emphasis on PC than common sense. These are words coming in from people all over the country. Who is really most sad is some of the commentators that lost their jobs, and it's always sad to hear of people losing their jobs. But, here's somebody say, I'm shocked that their executive exclusive coverage of the WNBA wasn't able to keep them profitable. Get out of politics and stop promoting the Bruce Jenners of the world, and maybe you'll keep your network. I stopped watching ESPN when they went political. Most of us have lives and are sick of hearing politics from every media outlet. Keep to sports, and your market may come back. It's actually some good language, and they really have got into politics. Sports is sports. If you listen to a sports station, I agree. It is sad, though, when somebody loses their job. And I just wanted to use that as a little talking point here. I have lost a job before, and many years ago, and I thought it was the end of the world. I didn't get along with a radio station manager, and he sent me on my way, and I was expecting my daughter within months and had no idea what I was going to do, but thankfully, I had another broadcasting group employ me, and things were okay, but it was scary. And it is scary for anybody, losing a job. And if you've lost a job or things are not going so well, I pray that something good happens for you. Say a prayer for those that did lose their job from ESPN, regardless of their politics. Employment is a good thing, and it keeps everybody fed, and everybody should have a warm place to be and a nice meal. Remember, sign up for our auction item to be auctioned next week. We're expanding it. Keith Allen saying all the best. May God bless.